Hi everyone, so today is another tutorial. Today I'm going to be filming a tutorial for Felix Jr. He is from Wreck-It Ralph, and I really like how he came out, and yeah, I think he's super cute, and yeah, so let's get started, and let's get started with the materials you will need. So the materials you will need are, you're going to need your rainbow loom hook or a crochet hook, whatever works best for you. You're going to need that. You're going to need beads. If you don't have beads for the eyes, you can use safety eyes, and wrapped bands work too. So yeah, you can use those. And you're gonna need about 6 colors. So yeah, the first color you'll need is navy. You're gonna need navy, caramel, black, yellow, neon blue, or teal. Neon blue or teal work, but I'm using neon blue. You're going to need ocean blue and skin tone, or beige. And you're also going to need a stitch marker. You're going to also need a stitch marker, and you're also going to need stuffing. I'm going to be using polyfill today, but cotton balls work fine too. If you don't have polyfill, whatever works for you for stuffing, you can use. So now let's get onto the tutorial itself. And you're also going to need brown for the hair. So now we are going to start by making the arms and the legs. So for the arms, let me get my caramel or beige. So for the arms, you're gonna use beige, and for the legs, you're gonna use caramel. So I already made my 2 legs. So I'm trying to get it like a good frame. Yeah, that's fine. So I already made my arms and my legs, so the legs are going to be in caramel. I'm going to show you how to make both arms because I haven't made them. So I'll just do both arms with you. So the arms are technically, the arms are a magic ring with 6 stitches. So you're going to do 1, wrap a cap in, 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to slide 6 bands around the cap band. And then I'll show you guys how to, I'll go more in depth of the second magic ring. I'm just doing it. Oh my god, I'm trying to find some. Okay, there, this works. So I'll show you guys how to actually do the magic ring when I do the next one. Sorry, this one, I'm not really explaining how to do it. 6. Okay. So I have 6 stitches. If you guys don't know how to count your stitches to make sure you have 6, there's these little teardrop shapes. Do you see these? There's these little teardrops. And that's how you count your stitches. So if you see 6 of those, then you're good. So there's 1 teardrop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 6th one's on your hook. So then to fasten it off, you just go into your first stitch, not the cap band, the first stitch, and just slide everything on your hook and do that, like that. So there's one. And you can put your 3 on your, and you can if you have a holding hook, you can oh my gosh, okay, anyway, okay. So if you have a holding hook, you can put it on your holding hook. I'm so sorry, this tutorial is a mess already, but it's fine. So now you have that. So now I'll make the second arm with you, and I'll go more in depth of like how to actually do it. So you have 1 band and you wrap it three times to have 3 loops. Then you take 1 band, slide the cap band onto it, and then you reclaim like that. And then you have these 2 loops. You're gonna slide the bottom one over the top one, like that. And then you're gonna go back into your cap band, and you're technically gonna be doing that, what you did for the first one, 5 more times. So you slide the cap band over this 1 band, and then you reclaim. And now you have these 2. So you're gonna slide these 2 bottom ones over the top one. So 1 bottom one, 2 bottom ones. And now then you're gonna go back into the cap band, and you're gonna do this 4 more times. And then you have the back one, the 2 bottom over the top one. And then, okay, like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5 stitches right now. So I'm gonna do. So whenever you do a new one, you go back into the magic ring or into the cap band, and you do it as many more times. And you do this process as many times as you need to for however many stitches you need. So now you should have 6 stitches. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 6th one's on your hook. So now you're going to go into the first stitch and fasten off. So slide everything on your hook onto that band. Now you have these 2, slide the bottom one over the top one, and there's that. So now, those are your arms and legs. If you're putting them on a holding hook like this, have the tan ones on top of the caramel of the legs. The caramel ones are the legs, the tan ones are the arms. Because you're going to use the tan ones first and the caramel ones last. So if you're having them on a holding hook, put the tan ones on top of the caramel ones. So now we're going to make the nose. The nose is pretty easy. It's like not that hard at all. So you need 3 bands. 3 bands. I have 3 bands. I'm going to wrap these 3 bands 3 times on my hook. I'm going to wrap them 3 times. So I already have 1, 2, 3. So, yeah, now you have 3 loops. And you're going to slide the nose. Okay, so we're going to have to make like this slip knot thing. So you're going to take 2 bands. So you have 2 bands. Take the bottom one, put it over, and then reclaim. And then you have this 1 band and that, and you're just going to make a slip knot with these 2 bands together. And then once you have the slip knot with the 2 bands, you're going to slide all the loops from the nose onto there. And that's how we have, and that's the nose. So now, and you can put the nose on your holding hook if you want. You don't need to, but because it's not going to come undone. But if you want to, just to be safe, you can. Do you like my hook, by the way? I painted this myself, so it's not the best, but it's not the worst. So, but I like it. So yeah. So now we're gonna make the hat, and you're gonna need your ocean blue for this. I also forgot to say, after you make your 2 magic rings, you're gonna have to make 2 more in caramel. So I made the nose and these 2 with you, but you're gonna, oh my gosh, like get off. And sorry, but you're also gonna have to make these 2 on your own, which is, it's just a magic ring of 6 stitches, but in caramel. So go make 2 more magic rings in caramel, and I will meet you back here when you are done making them. So now that you're done making your 2 other magic rings in caramel, we're gonna start with the hat, or we're gonna start making the hat. So the hat is gonna be an ocean blue, and we're gonna start off by making a magic ring of 6 stitches. So you guys I just did 2 magic rings with you, and you did 2 on your own. So you guys should know how to make a magic ring, but if you don't, I'll go kind of slow on this one too. So you're gonna wrap a band 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. And now you're gonna take, so I'm gonna line up 6 bands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 bands right here. So that's how I know I'm going to do 6 stitches, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to. So you're going to slide the cap band onto that one band, and then you're going to reclaim. So now you have 2 loops, and you're going to take this bottom one and go like that. And then you're going to go back in to the magic ring and now you're going to do that 5 more times. So here's the second one. You slide the cap band onto the band, then you have this band, and then you reclaim it. So now you have 3 loops instead of 2. You take the bottom 2, this one and this one, and you slide them over like that. So now you go back into the cap band and you do it 4 more times. The same thing 4 more times. So 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now once you have 6 stitches, I'm going to count real quick to make sure I have 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you count by seeing these little teardrop shapes. Teardrop shapes. So now you're going to take your C-clip and you're going to put it onto the one on your hook. You put the C-clip on the band in your hook. So now we're going to do so row 2 is an increase. So what this is so you're going to go into your first stitch. So go into your first stitch right here. And you see I have 2 bands. I'm going to take 1 band at a time. And I'm going to go in through the first stitch. I'm going to slide these two little loop things on my band, and then I'm going to reclaim. And then you take the bottom 2 and you slide it on top. And then for an increase, you go back in the same stitch. And you do the same thing that you did for the first one. And you're going to do that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and you're going to do that 5 more times. So 1, 2. Next, third stitch. 1, 2. Your 4th stitch, 1, 2. So you do this 5 more times. So you know how I said in the earlier that you slide these 2 little thingies? Yeah, well, it's actually called the stitch. I just blanked out for a minute. So you slide the stitch onto the band, and then and then you reclaim it and slide the bottom 2 over the front one, the top one. And you do 2 of those in 1 stitch. So for the last one, so once you get to your 6th, you can take the C-clip out and then do 2 more in it, or you can just leave the C-clip and do 2 more. I'm going to leave the C-clip in and do 2 more. So slide the stitch onto the band, reclaim, take the bottom 2, put them over the front one. Slide the stitch onto your hook, reclaim, take the bottom 2, put them over. So now we should have 12 stitches. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 is on your hook. So you're going to take the C-clip and put the C-clip, and you're going to put it onto the band on your hook. So now this row, the next row is, you're going to have to like maybe go slow for this row, because we're doing a single crochet, so you're technically doing 3 singles and then an increase. So it's going to be single, 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 increase, single, 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 increase, single, 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 increase. So yeah. So the first one is going to be a single. Slide the stitch onto your band, reclaim, go over. So last round we did an increase, but when we went back into it, we're not doing that. We just did 1 single, so now we're going to go to the 2nd stitch. And you're going to go in through the stitch, slide the stitch onto your band, reclaim the band, take the bottom 2 and lift them up. And now for the 3rd one. You're going to do the same thing. Slide the stitch onto your hook or onto your band, reclaim, take the bottom 2, lift up. So now we've just done 3. So now we've just done 3 single crochets, and now we're on the 4th stitch, which is an increase. So now I have 1 band. Slide the stitch onto your hook, reclaim, take the bottom 2, the bottom 2 and go, and bottom 2 over the top, front one. Let me move you up a little bit. There. Now for an increase, you're gonna go, you're not gonna go here, you're gonna go here. And you're gonna do another stitch into it. So now you've just made 2. So now we're gonna do single, 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 increase again. Single, single, single. So now we've just done 3 singles, and now we're going into the now you're going into the 8th stitch, and you're going to do an increase. If I could pick up another band. So slide the stitch onto your band, reclaim the band, take the bottom 2, lift up. You're not going to go, so for an increase, you're not going in this one. You're going back in there. And you're going to do the same thing. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches left. So the first 3 single, the one with the C-clip, increase. Single, 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 increase. Like that. So now you should have 15 stitches. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15's on your hook. Take your C-clip off and put it onto the band. Put your C-clip on the band that's on your hook. So now you're going to do... Actually, no. So now we're going to do 4 rows around of just single crochets. So I'll do 1 row with you, and then you guys are going to go off and do 3 more rows on your own. So let's do the first row. So you're going to go like what we've been doing all along. Go through the stitch, put the stitch on the band, reclaim, and take the bottom 2. Stitch on your band, reclaim, bottom 2 over. I'm not going to say it every time what you do because you guys should kind of know what to do now. So, how has your day been? My day's been pretty good. So, I'm almost done. We're almost done with this 1 row. And then, after this row, you're going to... After this 1 row, you're going to go do 3 on your own. Like 3 more rows on your own. So now I'm on the last stitch, and you just do the same thing like you've been doing for every other stitch. Now you take the C-clip off and put it on your hook. So now you should have 15 stitches still. I'm not going to count because I know I have 15. But now you guys are going to go do 3 more rows on your own of just single crochets and 15 stitches. You're going to go do 3 more rows, and then once you're done with those 3 rows, come back to me. So now that you have finished your 3 rows on your own, you should still have 15 stitches, and it should look something like this. So now you finish oh my gosh, I cannot talk. Now that you finish your 3 rows, you're going to go into the next stitch, and you're going to just fasten it off. So you slide everything on your hook on there and just fasten off like that. But no, that's not the only slipknot bands you're going to have. You're going to add a whole bunch more to make the hat secure. So you're going to add, so you see these 2 stitches? Yeah, go to the 3rd one. Oh no. Go to the 3rd one. Oh my gosh. I'll be right back. So I'm back. I don't know why I went off. I went off to like get my hands in check. Anyway, so you have these 2 stitches, and then on the 3rd stitch, add a slip knot. You have these 2 stitches, 3rd one. Every 3 stitches, you're adding a slip knot. 1, 2, 3. I added a slip knot. Oh my gosh. There. No, get out of the frame. Okay. So you have 2, your third one. So every 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. No. 3. And then you have 1, 2, but there's a slip knot right there. So now you have your slip knots done. You should have 7 total. Now we're going to add, make sure all your slip knots are tight. Now we're going to add this little front part. Yeah, that little front part. And yeah, so go literally wherever you want and just go through the stitches like that. And you're going to pull that over. So if any of you have made so if you've made Ariel, no, not Ariel, Flounder by Craft Muse, and you add the tail like in the fin, that's exactly what we're doing here. This is hard to explain for me, so you just go in like that and just, it's technically like a single crochet. It's technically single crochets, but you're not actually, but like here, I guess, I don't know. So you guys can just watch me try and do it, or you can go to the Flounder tutorial from Craft Muse and watch and figure out how to do it there. I'm not good at explaining this part, so yeah. Let me see how far I did it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So you're doing this 7 times. So I just did it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. I'm going to do it 2 more times. 1, 2. So now, once you've done 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you're going to take your band, you're going to take your hook out, but you want to make sure the band looks like this. So like there's no twists or anything like this. And then you're going to go, just stop moving, thanks. So now you're going to go into the stitch. And you're gonna go into each stitch once. It's like that. You're just doing a single crochet in each of these. So single crochets. And you want to do 7 because you did 7. Because you did this the other way 7 times. Like you did 7 stitches in the hat. I'm sorry if I'm not really good at explaining this part. Yeah. So now I just did it 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now you're just going to go back into that stitch and just fasten off. And then you're going to go, pull it tight. Now you want to go in the hat. You want to go right here. Like, you want to go somewhere underneath the hat where you can pull the slip knot. So there. Now you've done that. I'm sorry if I did not explain that well. I tried. So yeah, there's that. And that's it for the hat. So now we're going to start on the actual body. So now we're going to start on the actual body. And the first thing we're going to do is a magic ring of 6 stitches. So you're going to You've done probably plenty of these now, so you guys probably know how to do it. So I'm not really going to explain how to do it. No. I had to back it up a little bit. Oh no, I only went through 2 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I should have 6 now. Oh my gosh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I have 6 stitches now. And now you're going to put your C-clip or your stitch marker onto the band on your hook. So I can count with you how many stitches. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is on your hook. So now we are going to do an increase. Now row 2 is an increase around for 12 stitches. So you're going to go into your first stitch and you're going to do 2 single crochets in the first stitch. Like that. And then in the second stitch, you do the same thing. And you do the same thing all around. Like that. So like, yeah, you should know how to do increases because we did increases on the hat and we also did a magic ring on the hat and for the legs and arms. So yeah. I'm sure all my audience, or most of my audience, knows how to do it. Like, knows how to do all this stuff. So I got to the last one. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I was in frame for any of that. So I'm on the last stitch. There, so now I should have 12. So I'm going to count real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And so now you put the C-clip on your hook or your stitch marker on your hook. Now we're going to do a single crochet and then an increase. But because we are doing row 3, we're adding the eyes. So for the eyes, just take a band and put it through like that. And you're going to do that with the other band too. So now we're going to do a single crochet and then an increase. So the first stitch is going to be a single, second stitch, increase, third stitch, take your eye band, put it on like that. So it's not, the third stitch is a single crochet, but with the eye, it's like a normal stitch, just with the eye. So now your fourth, wait, okay, so now your fourth stitch is an increase. Fifth, single. Sixth, increase. Seven, single. 8 increase, and now we're on the 9th, which is where you add your second eye. Hmm. 10 increase, 11 single, 12 increase. So now you should have 18 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, so now you have 18 stitches. There, so now we're doing a single crochet, and then an increase. So single, increase. And you're going to do that all the way around. So I'm not going to say single increase all the way around, because it gets pretty annoying to say. Please comment below if you can, if my tutorials are good. I really want to know. Like, if you guys don't like the tutorials I'm posting, I'm gonna stop posting them, because I don't want to post stuff you guys don't like. So, yeah. I have more card patterns coming, too, that I'm gonna post. So stay tuned for that. And thank you guys for, like, what is it now? 40, I think it, last time I checked, was 44 views on my koala pattern video. That's kind of crazy. 44 on my first video, like, that's pretty big. It's a lot of views. And I only have 14 subscribers, so that's kind of cool. Who are your favorite, like, music? Like, what's your favorite type of music to listen to? Mine's pop. I love my pop music. It's so good. And comment below if you can, if you guys have started school. I want to know who started school. I started school September 8th, so there will definitely be less uploading. There's definitely going to be a lot more card patterns, because I won't be able to have time for tutorials. So now we just finished row 4. Let's see if for 24 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. You should have 24. It's just I miscounted, but you should have 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yeah, I have 24. I just missed one. So now row 5 is just a single crochet around. So you just do 1 stitch in each. So I'm going to go kind of fast for this row. I'm trying to get all this done before my family comes home, because I don't like filming when they're home. Sorry, family. I don't like filming when they're home, Because I just don't want them hearing me. Let me know what videos you guys want to see. Let me know if you have any video ideas. You can, like, message me on Instagram any, like, ideas you want me to do. Because the comments might not work for video ideas, and yeah. I asked for feedback on my last tutorial, and I didn't get any feedback, so I don't know if it was good to, so I don't know if it was a good tutorial or not. I'm assuming it was good, a tutorial, but I don't know. Does anyone here watch Dance Moms? I know I do. I love Dance Moms. If you do, let me know who's your favorite. Mine's Holly. My favorite's Dr. Holly. I love her so much. I'm just like not in a filming mood right now. But I'm doing it so because it's quiet and I don't know when it's gonna be quiet again. So yeah, there. So I just did a single crochet around for 24 stitches, and now you're gonna need your brown. I forgot to say that at the beginning of the video, but you will need brown. I feel like I heard my family, but I might not have. I don't know. So now we're gonna do row 6. It's 4. I know it's a bit hard to see, but it's 4 brown, 10 tan, which is the skin, 10 skin, 8 brown. And you're gonna do color changes. Color changes, it's just a slip knot. It's just a slip knot. So yeah. I just did 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I'm going to do 10 tan. So I'm going to do my color change. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. 8, 9, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now we're going to do the rest in brown. So color change. Oh no. Wait. So it should be 10. It should be 10 brown, not 8, because 10 plus 8, because this equals 22, not 24. So it should be 10 brown. There, it should be 10 brown. Instead of 8. So do 10 brown instead of 8. Because if you do 8, then you'll end up with 22 stitches. And we need 24. Stop telephone. In the next row is the same thing. The next row is the same thing that we just did. 4, 10, and 10. So I'm going to have you go do row 7 on your own. Because row 7 is technically just a 4, a 10, and a 10. Just like row 6. 4, 10, 10. So yeah, go do that row on your own and I'll meet you back. Also make sure to do your color changes when you do row 7. The 4, 10, the 4, 10, and 10. Make sure you do your color changes for that. So now that you're just done row 7, we're going to move on to row 8. So row 8 is, let me make sure. Yeah, okay. 4 brown, 9 tan, 11 brown. And that's the same thing with row 9. So we're going to do our 4 brown. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. And now we're going to do 9 tan. So 1 with the color change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I just done 9 and now we're going to do our 11 brown. So now that we just finished row 8, you guys are going to go do row 9 on your own because row 9 is the same thing. Like the exact same thing as row 8. So you guys can go do row 9 on your own. And then after row 9, we're going to add the hat and the nose and the eyebrows. And then we'll be like halfway done. So yeah, go do row 9 on your own, and then make sure to do your color changes too. So now that you've finished row 9 on your own, we're gonna temporarily fasten off. Like that. So now that we have fastened off, we're gonna add the hat. So add the hat wherever you want. I'm gonna try my best to do it on camera, but I might have to go off camera to add it so I can see. So go like right here and just, I don't know. And just put one slip knot through at a time. So yeah, you're gonna there, that's how you're gonna add the hat, and then you should have 7 things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you're gonna just slip knot 2 of them together, or tie them off however you want to do it. Sorry if I didn't do any of that in frame. Oops. There, so now the hat's secure. Now we can add the nose. So for the nose, you're gonna go under the magic ring and find a spot. I have to remake the nose. Mine came apart. Okay, there. So now you just add the nose under, like under the magic ring. Like that. There's the nose, and the hat isn't the best, but just add the hat on the head, like wherever on the head's fine. Okay. There. So now I'm gonna add the eyebrows. You're gonna need black. So for the eyes, brows, you're just gonna take 1 band. You're just gonna do like a slip knot, 2 bands together, like that. And you're gonna, just slip knot, 2 bands together. Guess it will like to work. There. And you're gonna add them. You're gonna add them above the eye. So you can add them anywhere above the eye. No. There. So there are the 2 eyebrows. And then just like fasten them off inside the head. So yeah, like that. And you're gonna do the same thing for the nose too. Yeah, and then the nose should be the same thing. Yeah. So there's everything attached. So now that we finished attaching everything, we're going to do row 10. Just a single crochet around in neon blue, but we're adding the arms too. So yeah. So you're gonna do a color change. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now in the 5th one, you're gonna take your the tan ones, magic rings, and you're gonna put them, and you're gonna use that as the arms, and you're gonna add this in stitches 5 and 10. So I just did it on stitches 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now in stitches 10, in the 10th stitch, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to add the arm. And now you're just going to finish the row like a normal. Yeah, like a normal row. And skip the small stitches too, because those are the color change stitches and we don't want those. Sorry if my voice became quieter. My family is home and I'm still filming. And also when you attach, make sure this front part is like facing you. I just didn't do it. I just didn't make sure because I already have one. I already have a Felix Jr. So this is like the one for the tutorial. So now that we just finished the row with the arms, you guys are going to go do rows 11 through 13, which is 3 rows. And you're just going to go do single crochets for 3 rows on your own in neon blue. So I'll see you when you're done with those rows. So now that you did your 3 rows on your own, we're now going to do row 14, which is single crochet around 24 stitches in yellow. So let's get started. So you're going to do your color change, and you're just going to do single crochets around in yellow. So now that you've just finished row 14, we're going to do row 15. So let me get ready. So now we're going to do row 15. So you're going to go to your first stitch, skip that tiny stitch, and do a color change. Now we're on the second stitch. You're going to need this, and you're going to need your legs. And you're going to add your legs to stitches 2 and 8. So yeah, stitches 'So keep going until you get to the 8th stitch, and then once you get to the 8th stitch, you can add your second leg. 7. So I'm on the 8th stitch now. There. Now you need your second leg. You're going to put that on the 8th stitch. And you're just going to keep going until you get to the end. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to go finish. I might go finish this row off camera. But no. Well, I'm like almost done. Yeah, I'm gonna go finish this row off camera, and I'll be right back. So I'm back from finishing that row. So now we're gonna do decreases. So now we're gonna do, decreases. So we're gonna do a single crochet, and then a decrease. So single, 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 decrease, single, single, decrease, single, single, decrease. So you're going to do that until you get to the C-clip. now you've done your single crochet, and your decrease. So you should have 18 stitches now, and yeah, you should have 18 stitches now. And now you're gonna do row 17, which is row a single crochet and then a decrease. Single, decrease. Single, decrease. There, so I just finished, and now I should have 12, and now I have 12 stitches. And now I'm gonna stuff him. I'm not fixing the hat. There, after you stuff him, you're just gonna do now. So now we're just gonna do decreases. And then do a decrease there. So now you finished your last row of decreases. You're gonna add a slip knot to the last band, and then you're just gonna go through stitches in the butt to just pull it through to tie it off. Doesn't really matter where you do it. So yeah. And yeah, I'm done. Ignore this part. Let's tuck it in. If I can get it. There, just tuck it in. So now you are done making him Fix It Felix Jr. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please make sure to give it a like, comment, and a subscribe. Please, it would help me out a lot. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you enjoy making it. Tag me on Instagram if you make him, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.